Well, it's morning. Light breeze, not much of one at all, which is nice. Light breeze. And not too hot, not too cold. I don't need a jacket, which is nice. I'm just going to go put this over here so I don't have to carry it around. I need my other tripod. There's a pony. Whiskey's out here alone. I don't know why. Tequila's in the house, and vodka is out here too somewhere. All right. I want to take this thing out of my pocket. I don't need it. Too much junk in my pocket. Anyway, let's go take... Hi, duck. Let's... two ducks. Yeah, two ducks. Sometimes there's 1, 2, 3, 6. You never really know what you're going to get. So, right now, there's 2. There's 2 ducks. Hello, Whiskey Doodle. Here's Whiskey. Oh, you look awesome. He was rolling in compost, so he looks awesome. Chickens, I hear you, babies. Let's go in and see how they're doing. They're doing fantastic. So, no puppies yet. That's what people are waiting for. Are there puppies? No. We will eventually get to a Tequila update. Going in. You have leaves literally all over you, man. Anyway, we have big ducks, little ducks, a duck that fell over. Sometimes ducks fall over. Okay, he's up. Sometimes ducks fall onto their back and they can't get up. And it's really funny. So we have our little ducks, our big ducks, and our lucky duck, who's not a duck. And then over here, we have silkies and chickens. Well, they're all chickens, but silkies and layer chickens. And everyone's doing really well. No, except for the one that I had to help. Nobody has... What? Why are you guys yelling? Why are you yelling? Oh, there's no reason. You have water, you have food. I don't know what's wrong with you. Oh, he's fine. You're just looking for the other duckling, and the other duckling was under the thing, and so he wanted to... Don't worry about it. So, except for that one chick, the one I had to help hatch, and when you have to help them hatch, it's always touch and go. But except for that one, we haven't lost anybody else. We have only lost that one that I had to help hatch and had a wonky eye anyway and probably wasn't going to make it. So everyone's doing really well. We have to candle some eggs tonight. That's one of the things on the list of stuff to do. Ducks ran away. And by that I mean they're now in the bush instead of standing over here. They run away. So, yeah, duck. They didn't run away. They simply moved to the other side of the pen. Okay. Let's go check in here. So what are we doing today? Tequila did not have puppies. So we are still on puppy watch. Which means I can't leave her alone. So to be clear, things are probably going to be fine. 9 times out of 10, a duck, or not a duck, she's a dog, but a dog having puppies is fine. 9 times out of 10, everyone is good. Everyone is fine. It goes just swimmingly. Okay? 9 times out of 10. But they're not cats. Cats are like, rarely does anything happen with cats. Let's be honest. Cats do their thing. Right? Rarely does anything happen with a cat. So, Whiskey's rolling again. He likes to roll in goo. He's a good goo-filled puppy. So he's, yeah. Good job. You look great. he doesn't. But ducks go it that way. So cats, almost always, with very few exceptions, pop out their kittens without even you noticing. Like, you show up, you go, wait, kittens. When did that happen? But rabbits, same thing. Rabbits will do it in half an hour. They'll just do it and be done, right? They'll just do it and be done. Dogs are a little bit different. So dogs can take a couple of days for their labor to get really going. All right, we have a den under there now. That's annoying. So Rowan's going to have to get them out of these dens. They're all up here. I don't know. Why are you guys digging dens? But also just hanging out up here. No earthly reason, huh? Everyone's doing fine over here. But dogs can be in labor for a couple of days. You guys are all looking really good. You guys look really good and healthy. Nice and filled out. I'm glad. But they can be in labor for a couple of days before it actually gets started. Like before you're actually seeing puppies. They can be like almost in pre-labor with some very minor contractions. Hi, Whiskey. So, first of all, that can take a couple of days. And you kind of need to be on task. This quail is still alive, by the way. She's alive and she's healing, which is weird. Okay, well, where's Patches? Oh, there's Patches. Okay, so Renee is there, but Patches is in the shelf. Because Patches is doing things. Renee is over in the corner. But Patches is here doing Patches things. Right? Patches is doing Patches things. They're doing fine. The other kittens I'm going to have a hard time showing you because they moved them. But Patches likes to play in the sun. Patches likes to play in the sun. Right there. He likes to play in the sun. That's kind of his life right now. Kitten chilling in the sun. The other kittens, I'm going to have a devil of a time showing you because they're now behind the hay bales. I can't reach them. But that's fine. Cats move them. Especially given the age of Bowser's kittens, this is right about in the time frame when Bowser would want to move them. Right? So that actually really lines up with exactly when Bowser would want to move her kids. So it wasn't unexpected. But like my kids, Rowan can reach them and Tristan can reach them. I have bad knees and I'm not going up on the hay bales. I have bad knees. Hi, Gwen. Just Gwen. So the kittens have moved over that way. Hi, guys. I hear you. Whiskey, stop making noise. Where are you guys? I know where they are, but I can't reach them. I'd like them to come out. I see them. I just can't reach them. I can't reach them. It's not going to happen. I'm not crawling over the hay bales just to see some kittens. But they are all fine. Rowan assures me they're all there. Nobody's got any eye infections. Everybody looks good and healthy. They're just over there. So it's just the way it goes, right? What is this on the ground? What is that? That is a piece of fluff. That's okay. I thought it was something else. I know, Whiskey. Are you looking for the kittens? Did you find them? I know. They're back behind the hay. They're all in a line. Whiskey likes kittens. See, they're not here anymore. They're all back in a line. But they're all doing fantastic. Okay, so the oldest ones are Gwen's kittens. The one of them, Patches, and then two of them in here. One of them in the shed, two of them in here. And I'm going to take my watering can with me. But when are those 3 ready to go home? Another couple weeks. They're only 4 weeks old. Okay, we've got 2 weeks, almost 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 4 weeks. So they're not ready to go for a couple weeks yet, which is fine. They don't have to be ready to go. We like having them, and I don't want to get rid of them anyway. I do not want to get rid of them anyway. So, okay. Just a little water. There we go. So I don't want to get rid of my kittens. I love my kittens. I don't want to get rid of my puppies either. I don't want to get rid of my puppies. I want them all. Think there's a problem with that? So she's not, Tequila's having more than 3. So let's assume 8 to 10 is normal. Okay? So let's assume that of the 8 to 10, let's assume 8 to 12 is normal. Let's assume she has 10. Let's split the difference, say 10. Okay? If she has 10, I already have 3 dogs. I've got 2 livestock guardians and a whiskey. If she has 10, hi Bowser. What do I do with 13 dogs? I can't keep them all. I also have like 6 people who've said they want her puppies without me even telling people that they're going to be for sale. You know, people who follow me on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. They would really like them. And it's not that I'm not going to sell them. I am. It's just, do I have to? Do I have to sell them? Because I really like them. I don't want to sell them. I don't want to. But I know. Anyway, so what we're doing today, we have to candle some eggs. Get rid of the ones that aren't fertile. We have to figure out what's for dinner. Food? Like, food? Is there food? There's plenty of food in the house. I just don't want any of it. I want different food. And we have to check on Tequila. That's what my days are revolving around right now, is checking on Tequila. Because Tequila, just turning this, but Tequila is my girl. And she's a very good dog. She's a very good dog. And we are going to have to keep an eye on her. Sorry for that camera angle. I'm just adjusting this other tripod. I have to do some filming. Or I don't have to. I mean, this isn't my job. This is just fun. I like to make the videos. I'm going to be honest. The videos are primarily for me. So I can look back. Because, let's be morbid for a minute. Animals don't live forever. Any of these guys. Right? They do not live forever. None of them. So, if you watch the daily vlogs, you will know that we just lost Trunk a couple days ago. One of our rabbits. And, I mean, at any point, especially with rabbits, I mean, they can be a little strange. But at any point, you can suddenly lose an entire litter of bunnies, or Shadowfax could colic, or Gwen could get hit by a car, or Whiskey is getting very old and he could pass. So the primary purpose of these videos is so that I am able to look back and remember everybody, and look back and watch some videos and go, oh yeah, I remember when we hatched ducks. I love ducks. Oh yeah, I remember Gwen. I remember Shadowfax. Right? There he is. That is the primary purpose of these videos, It's not to entertain other people. I mean, I'm glad they're entertaining quite a lot of people. People are enjoying them. People like seeing what we're doing. People like our setup. That's great. I love that. But that is not the primary purpose of these videos. The primary purpose of these videos is so that one day I can look back and remember all of these guys. And the purpose of the instructional videos is so that one day, because I have an autoimmune disease that shortens my life expectancy, one day when my children or my niece or whatever decide they want to get into chickens and they realize that they don't know as much about chickens as they need to know, well, I got instructional videos. I got videos about caring for chickens and hatching chickens. So there is a purpose. There is a purpose to the videos. It's just that purpose doesn't always apply every second. So Whiskey's here. Whiskey's always here. So, you know, that's why I make these videos, is one, for my own memory, and two, for my kids or my grandkids looking back. And one, they'll get to see me when I was doing better than I will inevitably be doing. But two, they also get to look and go, I want to get goats. I've never looked after a goat before. Here's an entire playlist on how to look after goats. Whether you are milking your goats or wanting to raise meat goats or whatever, here's an entire playlist that my mom or my grandma or my aunt did, or whoever I happen to be in relation to the person thinking it. That's the primary purpose of these videos. So I am glad people find them entertaining, and I am going to continue making them as long as I am able. But the real purpose is so that I can look back and go, oh yeah, I remember the ducks. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the ducks. They're fine. The ducks are fine. I'm not saying the ducks are going to vanish tomorrow. But ducks don't live that many years. Chickens don't live that many years. It's good to remember them because we have such unique chickens. Each chicken has its own personality. And I love that. So it's fun. I enjoy it. Anyway, I should move on. I've got other stuff to do. I have to go back inside to Tequila, who's not... There's vodka. I was wondering where he was. He's just coming out of that bush. So Whiskey's here, vodka's there, and Tequila's in the house. So that's what's going on here right now. I need to go inside, check on Tequila. She does not want to come outside. She came outside this morning to go to the bathroom, and she's decided she's not coming outside right now. That's her prerogative. She's pregnant. We will go inside and check on her later. We will candle some eggs to see what's going well and make something for dinner. When in doubt, I kind of just do butter chicken rice and call it a day. Because sometimes you just don't know what you want to do. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, it's time to get back inside. Well, this is where we're at right now. She is not wanting me to leave her. So we've been basically sitting here together, occasionally snuggling. Occasionally, she doesn't want to be touched. Occasionally, she wants to practically be in my lap. So I don't think we're far. Is it going to be tonight? I don't know. I don't know if there will be puppies tonight. But she's so exhausted. I don't blame her. I've had kids myself. She's tired. I was tired. So she is very, very needy right now. She definitely doesn't want to be alone. So as a result, I'm going to have to dash outside fast. I can do the things like checking the eggs and stuff in my room here with her, but I do have to run outside. I'm going to get one of my sons to sit with her for a few minutes while I run outside. Then we're going to check the eggs. Then we will do another tequila check before bed. Is she going to have them tonight? I do not know, okay, I do not know, is she showing a lot of signs that it's going to be in the next 24 hours? Yeah. But that's not a guarantee. Dogs are not machines. Just because they're giving you all the signs doesn't mean it's going to happen today. Right? They can give you all the signs and it could still be 3 more days. Because they're not machines. They're living creatures. And just like we are not machines, and some women go into labor at 36 weeks and some don't go into labor till 42 weeks. That's all normal. It's normal for her to experience symptoms and to seem like she might have puppies and then to not do it for a couple days. That's perfectly normal. So will it be tonight? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I do know that she's at the point where she does not want me to leave her. She is so incredibly needy. So instead of making dinner, I'm probably just going to have like popcorn. I'm just sitting here with her and watch a movie because she also doesn't want to be out there. I mean, when I mean out there, I mean out like in the living room with people. She's kind of anti-people right now, and that's fine. So we are going to just hang out in here. I'll probably make a quick batch of popcorn, and that'll be fine for my dinner for tonight. She just seriously doesn't want me to leave her. Not even for an hour to make dinner. So I'm just going to run outside real quick, and then I will get right back to her. Because that's what she needs right now. All right. Everyone's already been fed, so I don't have to do that. I have to go check for eggs. I don't know how many eggs there might be. There's also birds over here falling in a hole. But I have to hurry because Tequila gets very antsy when I'm away from her and she doesn't want to come out. She's basically, hi duck duck. There's a duck duck. But she's basically, what do you want to call it? She's basically not wanting to come outside. And here's Soufax. He's a good pony. We love him. Our one's over that way. So he's a good pony. But I don't know that it's going to be tonight. Like I said, I don't know. I do not know if it's going to be tonight. She's uncomfortable. But she could be uncomfortable for a couple of days. Yeah, she could be. Just making sure little one's not in the corner. Got a couple of eggs, which I need because I'm making cookies tomorrow. I'm making cookies tomorrow. It depends on Tequila. Right now, my life's revolving around Tequila. I have to be here for her. So, she's a very, very good horse. No, dog. I said horse because Shadowfax is right there. I still have to screw this in. And I haven't. So, I'm going to do that maybe tomorrow. Or maybe I'll get Tristan to do it. Get him to screw that in with a couple of good long screws. Check for these eggs. I do not know if there's any. Oh, there's a couple quail eggs that I can't reach. So I'm not going to try. The quail eggs, yes, I can't reach them. I'm going to make Tristan do it. I'm not going to fuss. You guys need to just go get a life. All 3 of these guys are incredibly broody. So I just chuck them off their nest. They don't need to sit there and be broody. You guys knocked your food over. Eat it off the floor. I'm going to do a quick check. I'm not going to check the kittens because Rowan was carrying all the kittens around earlier. It was pretty funny. Look at these ladies. Look at these chunky ladies. They are nice and chunky. That's a good thing. We like the chunkiness. And then we have Bun Buns here. Everyone's looking really good. Really good. It's supposed to get kind of hot. Not as hot as it did a couple weeks ago when we lost, when we had to take Trunk's babies away. Thank you. Hi. The quail's still doing okay. And the kittens are good. Quail's looking good. Yeah. I'm actually surprised that quail's alive. There's a lot of damage. Sometimes if you just, you treat the wounds and you put them in a quiet, dark space for a few days, they're fine. sometimes you just have to wait it out. There was quite a lot of damage to her face, but she seemed okay. We don't know what happened to her. We have no idea. But we found her like that. Honestly, because we had the quail escape, I'm not 100% sure she's one of ours. Because I don't know how many we had exactly. And I think we found them all. I'm not 100% sure. She might be the neighbors. Okay. Chickens are being weird. Anyway, I'm going to head back inside to Tequila because she is not happy without me, but she doesn't want to come outside, which is fine. She doesn't have to come outside. But sometimes I have to come outside. There's other animals that need me too. So I'm going to head back inside to look after her. And I still have to candle those eggs. Things happen. All right, time to candle these eggs. So we got to take the lid off. We have our bag to get rid of any eggs that haven't developed. This is about day 10. So we will see what's fertile and what's not. I don't know about the quail eggs at all. So lights off. Candler on. Come here, candler. And let's start checking. That one blood ringed. That is a blood ring. That means it started developing and then stopped. Same with that one. We got a lot of blood ringing already. That one's alive. So is that one. Wait, let me just double check. Yep. One's harder to see because it's a little more porous. This one's actually pretty easy to see. You can see the baby. These are all silky eggs except for like 2. There we go. That's a baby. This is a layer egg. No, I think this one passed. And these quail eggs. This one has a baby in it. And you can see him moving. So that's a baby. And that's a baby. So these 2 quail eggs have babies. Let's just get them standing upright. How about that? And we'll do these 2 quail eggs. That's a baby. And that's a baby. We like babies. That one's good. Yep. Yep. I'm going to grab one of these quail eggs from the other rack. That's a baby. He can go here. There's enough room for him there. Let's see. This last one. Oh yeah, the quail eggs are doing really well. That's dog hair. The only thing we have left to do after this, that's a baby. The only thing we have left to do after this is check and see how Tequila's doing tonight. So that's the plan right now. So she's just hanging out doing her dog thing. This is also a layer egg. That one's alive. And there were mostly silky eggs in this group from our... I think we're going to have to sell this batch of silkies only because... Have you seen how many we have in the barn? Have you seen how many silkies there are in the baby barn? We don't need to keep that many. And if I do a whole layer batch this Friday, I might have to sell that group as well. This is also a layer, and he died. Which happens, right? Like, if it's only a couple of eggs, it's not anything you did. Like, some eggs don't make it, right? What you're seeing is a natural process of some just don't make it. That happens with mammals too, especially in early pregnancy, for example. A lot of pregnancies are reabsorbed before the woman knows she's pregnant. That's kind of what you're seeing, right? This is very early on in incubation, and we're just checking to make sure they're all good. Oh, that one's very active. He's fine. We're just checking to make sure. Yeah. So far, we're looking good. Yeah. All right. So, those eggs can go back. And then we will wait a little bit. And we will update you on Tequila before we go to bed. Right now, I am going to take those eggs out to the compost, plug this incubator back in, and this incubator we don't worry about now till next week. And tomorrow we lock down the incubator we handled last week. So it's a bit of a process. You kind of play rotata incubator. So this one's going to go back until next week. And tomorrow we'll play with a different incubator. But for now, we're going to wait a little bit and then check on Tequila. All right, she went outside just to go to the bathroom. Now she's stretched out again. Because, yeah, that's my foot. Frankly, she's over this nonsense. She is completely over it. I don't blame her. At this stage, I was over it too. So, she, I know, is hoping that this is over soon. And it will be. But right now, we're just camped out and waiting. Just waiting. And it could be a couple more days yet. I mean, seriously, it could be tonight. It could be 2 days from now. It really is up to her. There's nothing you can do to speed it up. Nothing you should try to do to speed it up. Let nature take its course. And you just wait. It'll happen. We're just waiting. It has to happen. She's dribbling milk on my floor. So it's gonna happen. You just can never really pinpoint the when. Anyway, I'm gonna lay down because it's getting awfully late. And it's just about time to call it a day. And we will keep tabs on Tequila over the next few days and see what's up. At some point, we're going to have puppies on the ground. We're really looking forward to it. We'll see you tomorrow.